said doing business together, you actually meant down in a hollow.
Of course I was talking about down in the hollows. You don't really think Nicole wants me to pay off our debt by working here, do you? It might look like she has a bank account where a conscience should be, but Nicole has been pretty good to me.
Miss Nekomata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here. No others?
He doesn't seem to realize his bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
Ollie, I'm the other one.
Who's there?
My ears! I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. I don't have time. I have to leave a hole soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Nekomata, to be clear, getting info through torture isn't allowed.
Come on, I know that. Even if he's hiding something, he's still the client.
I need more than a conversation. Fix to mirror this situation. A million times for a big dissection. Dig it, drill it, smash it. Hands get dirty. Shove it, it rains again, my lord. This was but a day. It turns out so best thing. This will be a better place for us to live. Sister, brother, look at my heart. Believe the hammer, break the trigger. We don't need a leader, all the ones we are all together, much more stronger. We will rock, we'll make a stone. From block to bone, I bet you know. Working hard, all day long. We're all together, you will be alone. Come on.
Welcome back to ZENLESS ZONE ZERO with the Nekomata story quest. We're finishing up part 1 and we'll be starting part 2 pretty much right after.
Wait, these are handcuffs?
He's a cop?
Please respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. Put that back. It's private.
Oh my god.
Hold up, Belle. Fairy just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuff. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Oh, he's not a police officer.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah?
Nekomata suddenly gives Ollie a sharp kick to the knee, then pins him to the ground.
Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. It seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. And these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up! Don't interrupt me! We want the truth, and get on with it! Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right? How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the ethereals, I won't.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male. Team 4.
Oh wow,
Criminal
he really is a
Investigations
cop.
Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer?
They're gonna leave that part on a cliffhanger. Guess not much of a surprise then. Not long after, on a scheduled street outside the Hollow. Secluded, not scheduled.
We've made it out. Well, officer. You said you wouldn't hold us liable before. So let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we would have snuck off and left you with the ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Actually, you gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request. I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
I didn't expect someone like you would be so motivated.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
What?
Where are you? Did you post to Internaut pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. Please don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
My boss praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me! Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus!
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any ethereals.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go!
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine. With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah? That's it?
I thought you were going to take us back to the precinct.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it.
Later, Ollie rushes back to the 12th precinct with a heavy sigh of relief.
Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Dolly might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
I can tell there's something more to Ollie than meets the eye, but I never expected he'd be a public security officer. What's even more astonishing is that Nekomata actually agreed to help Ollie. Fortunately, Ollie means no harm. Right. We do our business on Aeronaut after all, and we had a pretty big misunderstanding with Ollie in the Hollow. Well, we've agreed to work with Ollie for now, so we should act professionally and do our best to complete the commission. I just got a message from Nekomata. She wants to meet at the alley entrance. Maybe she has an update on that last commission. The other proxy is here. What are you guys talking about? We were discussing tactics. As you can see, the situation has become clearer. I never expected this to be the culprit. Spreading rumors, laying down bait, and worrying in the enemy. What a cunning move. That's the experience you pick up from years on the street. I wouldn't have resorted to this if the situation wasn't this dire. I knew we could count on you, Nekomata. Proxy, are you ready? I want to strike first to avoid any more sleepless nights. I'm with you. 1, 2, 3... Wait, what are you guys talking about? For 2 days in a row, the BBQ beef has gone missing. Has gone missing from my bowl of noodles while I wasn't paying any attention. I bumped into Nekomata earlier, and she helped me get to the bottom of this. Turns out the culprit is this cat. We're planning a sneak attack on its belly to make up for the pieces of BBQ that I have lost over the last 2 days. I thought you were talking about a commission. Oh, I almost forgot. I came here to talk to you about following up on the commission. Let's talk about the details in your store. I'm going to die from exhaustion if I keep standing here. After the three of them take turns stroking the cat's belly for a while, they return to the video store and Nekomata recounts her meeting with Ollie.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the Hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internaut that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the Hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the Hollow.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
It's just... 11th Precinct also wants him. And I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the Hollow to set up the trap with 2 strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before. And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals, and they won't exactly help me hide it, and then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want, but I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
It's It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Oh, please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual.
What the hell?
Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me. And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
From what I know about you, Nekomata, you're not gonna read a single page of that manual, right?
Course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that? All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand. There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
She's gone. She said she was going to study nearby. I don't exactly know how, though. Belle, why don't you go check on her? After all, you'll be going into the Hollow together, so it's best we know what's going on.
Wise? Are you looking for Nekomata, Belle? Barry said she saw Nekomata heading to the 141 convenience store in the surveillance footage. I'll go find her. Be careful. Well, this doesn't look like she's at 141. Glad to meet you here. You're the director of the Criminal Investigation Department of Janus 11th Precinct, right? I called earlier. Thanks for coming. I'm Whitney, from Team 2 of the Criminal Investigation Department at the 11th Precinct. Well, it's you, Proxy. You scared me sneaking up on me like that. Is eavesdropping what you call studying? Hey, you don't have to put it like that. Look, those officers over there look like they're discussing work. It's a good chance to study how they talk to each other. You can watch them with me if you want. Just keep it on the down low and don't stare at them. I heard you folks have a lead on the Operation Midnight case. Reporting, madam. I'm Derman, and we've already done this. Here's a list of people involved in the traffic accident. The driver, who is now in a coma, is suspected to have some ties with Operation Midnight. Thanks. No need to be so formal. While I'm in charge of this case, it's the support and teamwork from all departments and units that have made such rapid progress in our investigation. Madam Whitney, you're so down to earth. It's the least we can do. The 11th and 12th precincts have always worked well together, thanks to all of you. I'll take this info back to the headquarters to review. Please keep an eye on the unconscious driver. So this is how public security officers talk while working. Well, there's nothing much left to see here. I'll go check out some other places. Don't make me talk for any... Belle, don't make me talk for any more characters, man. I'm too tired for this. Oh, you're here. Aren't you supposed to be observing how PubSec officers work? Shh, keep your voice down. Look over there. See those two people chatting? They might not be in uniform, but my bet is they're security officers. You gotta trust my cat's instincts. Oh no, did you catch the news? Wade from Team 2 over at the Criminal Investigation Department just got transferred to another precinct. What? He's on the 11th precinct now. Well, he's going to be kept on his toes. The crime rate there is way higher than ours. But they also close a lot of cases. They really know how to get the job done. That's true. We started at the same time, and he might get promoted to the Janus headquarters soon. And I'll be stuck here. But hey, didn't you guys solve a big case last month? That was an inter-district arrest. The case belonged to the 8th Precinct, and we didn't even get to interrogate the suspect before they were taken away, so it ended up having nothing to do with us. I thought being on that case would save me from worrying about this year's performance evaluation, but now I can't come up with a decent self-assessment report. Yeah, that's tough. Last year, someone in the 11th Precinct wrote a 10,000-word report, and now the higher-ups are more strict about word count for their self-assignment reports. By the way, Jean, your girlfriend works in the General Affairs Department in the 11th Precinct, right? Haven't seen you two together lately. She's been busy lately. The General Affairs Department often has to handle various tasks for the Criminal Investigation Department, and there's a lot going on in the 11th Precinct. Plus, the officers in the Criminal Investigation Department are under a lot of pressure, so they sometimes take it out on the General Affairs Department. Yeah, that reminds me. When we helped out at headquarters, we were often treated like errand boys. You don't say. I wish I could have a nice superior. Well, life at public security always seems to come with its fair share of trouble. Do you really need to keep track of random discussions? Absolutely. Anyone who's experienced life out in the streets knows that if you want to understand someone, you need to know how they truly live and think. These security officers might just be chatting, but they actually revealed quite a lot of useful information. For example, these guys from General Affairs may see us as their superiors in the Criminal Investigation Department. If that's the case, then, and we do end up talking to them during the operation, we don't have to be so nervous. That makes sense. Looks like my studying is paying off. I've gathered enough useful information for the operation. I'll go get ready. Let's meet at the entrance of the Hollow. How much more time do we have? Oh man, 10 minutes? I'm gonna die in 10 minutes. As in, I'm going to pass out. So, it seems like Nekomata's study is about observing the security officers. She's good at learning from her surroundings. Maybe it's because she's been living on her own since she was a kid. Anyway, it looks like Nekomata is ready. Go meet up with her if you're ready, Belle.
Standing by. Let's move.
Ollie, I'm with the proxy at the coordinates you sent.
That's great! So, once I meet with the officers from the 11th Precinct, you just need to follow us in parallel from a distance. If anything happens, I'll request your immediate support through comms.
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other officers of the 11th Precinct will be with me.
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good. Let's stay in touch.
Hey, but I haven't seen anyone else here yet.
Master, 2 young humans have been detected near you.
Huh? Hey, Ollie. There are 2 people approaching me over here. What's going on?
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th Precinct. I'll pull up the chat history. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
I was just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run? Besides, what happens to the operation if I leave?
The operation. I'll just go back and confess to my boss about my ethereal phobia. It's fine. At the very worst, they'll just take command of the operation from me. In any case, I'll take full responsibility. I would never create difficulties for you.
Ollie, it's great to hear that you're so loyal. But if you could not screw things up from the get-go, that would be even better.
Now's not the time for this, Belle. I need to plan out a route, so hurry up and decide.
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from my old profession. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
We're not gonna beat them up, are we?
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Hey, are you two from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4 Criminal Investigations at the 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct, and this is Huggins.
Alright, I hear you, Christina
We
V.
humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting. So it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11 Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation. So
I'm
should be thanking
cringing.
you.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie. Or so easygoing. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
Oh, they're talking about me.
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about being specific?
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific in our mission.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them!
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. The real test isn't like just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things. If I need info from you, be ready to tell me quickly. Understand?
Right. Understood.
Officer, we've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
Very well. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Watch your
I ain't
step.
fighting you.
Avoid the ethereals.
Oh, no, you don't.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there are so many ethereals here?
What's the point of even having to avoid that guy if we're still gonna get into a fight putting this one down? Maybe sometimes I don't want to fight, you know? Maybe I just want to get through the story. I'm too tired to be able to fight.
Fall back, kitty cat.
Thunder!
Fall back, kitty cat.
Wow. Okay, you stop it. What, bro? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Standing by.
I'm gonna.
Copy that.
Thunder!
Roger.
Thunder! Be gone!
Pinch your maneuver.
Thunder! Thunder!
Eliminating target.
Your weak spot! Thunder!
Confirmed.
I kind of wish the wipeout screen was actually like Devil May Cry 5, especially, and wasn't set, and it was random and not set camera angles.
That they're dealt with.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. And combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th precinct, right? Ah, we can't take any credit for that.
What? How do you even know what you're talking about?
I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life.
Delaney, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
Damn.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next option then. We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
Can I actually, like, pause? Yeah. Oh my god, I hate that shit. I have to do that all over again if I want to continue. I'm gonna have to because I'm too tired tonight. I'll be back. I'll finish this up another day. Actually, the like cutscenes and stuff itself that you can go back through, you can actually go back through the specific fights themselves. That is amazing. You can even go back through the specific fights.
'Cause every night